Jocelyn is finished, and that means we get to the big one. And now we're gonna do the two big things, which is Candy Up Viola. It's gonna go to level 22 and evolve. And while that's going on, I'm gonna like pre-select my team real quick. This incredible masquerade. There is one other thing I need to do, two other things I need to do, because the reason I want to use Kingdra for Poliwhirl is Kingdra gets a very, very nice hidden power type. Specifically, it gets hidden power grass. And for that reason, Claire is a shoe-in for both Combusken and Poliwhirl. To make it the best shoe-in and like give it the most reasonable odds of survival, meaning don't get crit like 6 times in a row, I have to maximize its speed, I think. Okay. I'm nervous because I want to do this deathless. I think I can, but we will see. Brawly. Show me the good shit. There is, like, the optimal line here is obviously crit. A Psybeam crit would be a guaranteed kill. Anyway, turn 1 here. Kupfu, because it sees Sucker Punch as the highest damaging move, it will always click it. I have a free turn to set up Reflect. On this turn, it's a 50-50 to click either Sucker Punch or random move. Random move being Brick Break, Mega Punches, and Headbutt. Of those, Brick Break is the worst. Honestly, like in general, it doesn't really matter. We are gonna click Psybeam. Well, that's annoying. But not the biggest deal. Because I can still set up Reflect. And this is outside of the Apapa range, which was the 1 in 16 issue that I could have. It's gonna sucker again. I can reflect once more. And now, once again, the same 50-50. Effectively, there's a 1 in 6 chance it clicks Brick Break here. And that would cause trouble. This is fine. This is perfect. Dodler is at high HP. It still has its Auron. This is so good. Dodler 1v on Kupfu has been done, and I still have 3 turns of Reflect up. So, in comes Combusken, who sees a kill with Incinerate. Roll of a kill, but it's gonna click it anyways because it's way too much damage to ignore. Claire comes in on that. I lose the Auron, but that was insurance for the back. So he effectively here dealt like 14 damage, which, okay, yeah, that's annoying, but I will manage. There are 2 turns of Reflect remaining. I'm gonna Bubble Beam and double kick a Stickle. Perfect. Optimally, this just kills, because then this line becomes incredibly safe, and I kind of wasted the hard skill, but I'm fine with doing this. Kingdra is really good even for this early. Lopunny. There is 1 turn of Reflect remaining. And that means, even with the boost on Retaliate, it deals pitiful damage to Giovanni. And by pitiful, I literally mean, on a non-crit, 6 to 7. And that is a boost of Retaliate. Now Reflect is gone, and Combusken is gone. I have a little bit of leeway, but for now, I'm gonna need to keep the HP of Giovanni intact for the Lopunny 1v1 down the line. So I had something in mind for that. It's Viola switching in here on a Drain Punch. Takes Well, assuming not a crit, 2 damage, I have 6 HP to spare, so it's fine. Even a crit high roll would deal at most 6, so I can have this is fine. Well, that is slightly annoying, but I'll manage. This is why we need a quick attack, to get Lopunny out as fast as possible. With Masquerain in at 62 HP, Hitmontop comes in. It will be clicking Rock Slide here, and there is a tiny chance for it to click Fake Out, but it's gonna click either. Brawly can take that. Takes like not really important damage. In fact, that is enough for me to just heal it off with Regenerator. I will Fake Out, do a tiny bit of chip. This tiny bit of chip, especially with crit, means that Grotle is much more safe to 1v1 it. Viola now switches back in, intimidates Hitmontop. And it once again is going to Mach Punch here. And of course, it's gonna Rock Slide once more. So I switch Brawly back in, just as a pivot to get 1 extra Intimidate off. That makes the Grotle 1v1 guaranteed, basically. Once again, it's gonna Mach Punch here. Viola takes that and brings it to -2. And from this point, Mach Punch, inconsequential damage. I have a bit of leeway now as well for the Lopunny, so I can actually use that really well, that extra bit of HP. Because for Scraggy specifically, Masquerain needs to stay above 40 HP before that interaction starts. So I have 15 HP to spare. I can do a little bit of pivoting to get a bit of intimidation off. Now, with it at -2, Ramos can come in safely on the Rock Slide and 1v1 sit using 3 Razor Leaves exactly to KO. Rock Slide number 1. Oh, that was something that could happen. That is fine if it happens. It's generally gonna click Mach Punch. I had like space for like two Rock Slide flinches, give or take. Unlike the absolute worst case scenario, which we're already looking at it not being. Yeah, basically, at this HP, let me be, or ruler, it's 15%. I was gonna like maybe click Absorb here for that little bit of extra HP, but that is the range for me. It's at 8 HP. I cannot afford to miss the range with Absorb, so I will just Razor Leaf instead. So far, so good. The Hitmontop line is complete. Lopunny once more, and again here with me at 26 HP, and a neutral attack. It will only see a kill with Retaliate. Once again, Giovanni can take that perfectly fine. Yeah, it deals significantly more here. It's gonna Drain Punch. Because I have a bit of health to spare on Viola, I can do a pivot to do some Intimidate shuffling. Putting it at -1. And I take, assuming no crit, 2 damage. He heals off a little bit, but he crits again. Seriously? It's not a big deal, but it is annoying. Here it's gonna click either Headbutt or Retaliate. I will, what was my idea here? I do need Claire healthy. I have Ramos, who can take like everything just fine. See, this is the tiny bit where I do need to think about what I want to do. Because Brawly like, it can't really take the crit headbutt, and it needs 4 fake outs for the Scraggy. It can't really do anything here. So I think the solution is to still bring in Giovanni on the headbutt. With it at -1, it should deal, again, pitiful damage. And it is above 36 HP. I have 1 pivot, like 1 free pivot left, so I will use that. Because that means low punny's at -2. And both Grottle can assist, Dottler can maybe do some assist, and most notably Rhyhorn can, like, do something. He didn't crit, so I actually have another pivot. Yeah, I do need to go to Giovanni. It takes even less. And as long as yeah, I'm fine here. I think this is the moment where I was gonna say bulldoze it. I think that might be the right play, but like the main thing I want to try is get a kill with Brawly, I think. And I think the best way to help out with that is now a switch to Dottler on the Drain Punch, which does absolutely nothing. And even a crit headbutt doesn't kill me here. And as a result, I can either chip it with Psybeam, but I think I'm gonna set up a Reflex. And click Retaliate, even better, because that means I can't get flinched. As a matter of fact, it means I have an extra turn. Reflect is there as a tiny bit of extra insurance. Psybeam. I can even do another if I want to, but I'll save Berg for later. He's gonna headbutt me again, and at this point Giovanni just kinda handles it. With the extra few turns of Reflect, I think I will be fine. Oops. From here, I will bulldoze it, and Drain Punch, even on a crit, won't kill me quite yet. Right now, it doesn't take all. This is why like, the main thing here is crit avoidance. That's the only thing I really need to do. I have 2 more turns of Reflect. So I can bulldoze here pretty safely. Unless, and even if I get crit, I have a backup. Okay, now it's slightly scary, because a high roll Drain Punch, and I mean a 1 in 16, it needs a max roll, is a kill. But with low punning out at -2, and it being at such low HP, actually no, there's a safer line. There's a way safer line, and it is to bring in Viola on that final Drain Punch. It can take it just fine. Even a crit means it's above the 40 HP threshold I put up earlier. Yeah, that's nothing. And Struggle Bug is now a kill. So Masquerain actually does deal some damage. Thank you, Viola. So far, this feels really, really clean. Okay, in comes Scraggy. Okay. It's always going to rock to me here, and Brawly can take that. Yeah, Brawly is slower. It's brave and low speed IVs, and as a result, it is slower than the Scraggy. Which kind of sucks, but it is something I can work with. I will click Fake Out. Do a tiny bit of chip. And now I am going to Rock Smash it once. The reason being, like, despite me being faster, I need that little bit of defense reduction for the fake outs that I'm gonna do. I will switch to Viola on Power Punch, neutralizing it, and getting some regenerated chip. It will still be a +1. Oh, it's gonna click rest here already. Interesting. Well, as long as it's not gonna shed skin, I can just click Gust here. It's guaranteed 3-hit KO. So if he doesn't wake up through shed skin, okay, well it did, but whatever. I was fine there. So Brawly can come in on it. Once again, click Fake Out. And if I'm not mistaken, it's now at 50%, and it's now a 50-50 to click Rest, I think, between Rest and Power Up Punch. It depends if it sees a kill. It shouldn't see a kill. I'm at way too high HP for that, though a crit max roll can kill me. So I will just go to Viola once more. Do this little dance a little longer. In part because if he rests again, actually he is now not at +1, he's now at -1 actually, right? That is such a big deal, because all of a sudden Yenvu can 1v1 it. It's also at -1 defense. I'm gonna scary face it here. I have an out now. I have a guaranteed way to fix this, to like resolve this and be fine. If Shetskin activates, it's fine. I'm just gonna click Gust here. This is his second turn of sleep, so right now it's gonna wake up. Like it's either through Shetskin. Wait, am I miscounting? No, I'm miscounting. He's still asleep. He's still asleep this turn, so that was actually pointless. I don't know. Wait, no. I goofed that really hard. I did miscount it. Crap. Okay. It wasn't a crit, and I'm still faster, so Gust kills. I should have gone for safe line, but whatever. All that remains is the Poliwhirl, who will see a kill with Ice Beam and Ice Beam only. To better bait moves, I will switch to Brawly, because that means he's guaranteed to click Superpower on me after this Ice Beam. Of course it crits. It's fine. I'll fake out it, because like this last one, I can do this basically freely. I'll switch out on the Superpower into Berg, because in doing so, it should either click Bubble Beam or Ice Beam, basically. But it's much more likely to click Bubble Beam. And this is where Claire can come in. And if it 1v1s with Hidden Power Grass. There is like a tiny chance of it, like from here on out, it's gonna click Ice Beam, so that is a tiny issue. But I've got like backups for that. Probably. I've got a few turns as well if he clicks Ice Beam. And it didn't even freeze him. And we have a Deathless Brawly. Let's fucking go. Let's go. That felt good. That felt really, really nice. It was a little bit of freewheeling, and I'm well aware of that. But in general, that was a very, very clean fight. With one exception. And that is fully on me, because I knew that. I knew I should have switched out. But Brawly has been defeated. And it's a Deathless Brawly with a gorgeous box.